Hi, I'm Helena from Korean Coach Helena. Today we are going to talk about subject particle 이가 and also the topic particle 는. What is subject particle 이가? You might think you can already know what is subject particle, but if you think about the topic particle 는, you might get confused a little bit, right? Because it looks really similar, but actually there are a tiny little differences. Today, the lesson's goal is to find out the differences between these two particles in many situations to show you the context in a real conversation. Before we start, let's briefly review what we've learned already about topic particle 는. Alright, I can say like 저는 헬레나예요. And also 선생님은 유튜버예요. 저 has no final consonant, so we can use 는 particle there. And 선생님 has a final consonant, so after the final consonant, we can use 은. Alright, using this, we can make 이가 sentences like this. 제가 헬레나예요. 제가 is kind of 저 plus 가, but we use it in a conversation. 제가, I am, alright? So 제가 헬레나예요. And also 선생님이 유튜버예요. 선생님이 has E particle there, and the reason is the same. 제가 has no final consonant, so there is 가. But 선생님 has a final consonant, so there is E. Why there is 선생님은, 선생님이 is like that. That's much more easy to pronounce. If I say 선생님은 or 선생님가, it's not easy to me. But 선생님은 and 선생님이, it's easier, right? Okay, then let's look inside the context. If I say 저는 헬레나예요, it sounds like 안녕하세요 헬레나예요, nice to meet you, like that. So obviously this situation is kind of introductions, right? And 제 선생님은 유튜버예요. It also sounds like Helena is my Korean teacher and she is also YouTuber. It sounds like that. So you can see the first character about topic particle. Topic is the first information about any things. So here the topic was the person, right? Helena. So if you give the first information to the others, then you can use 는. It sounds natural. But you can use it after the something, like this video is about subject particle. 이 영상은 주격 조사에 대한 거예요. So when I say the topic at first, I use 는. It's very natural. So that's the reason why we call this 는 as a topic particle in English. But the Korean name is a little bit different. And if you see this, 제가 헬레나예요. The context is a little bit different because it feels like someone is really curious about me, or somebody asks to the others like, who is Helena? Then I would say, 제가 헬레나예요. This is a good answer following the who is Helena. Okay? And 제 선생님이 유튜버예요. Also the same. So who is YouTuber? My students say, my teacher. 제 선생님이 유튜버예요. So this is kind of an answer like who is. And the next is which video is about subject particle. I'm looking for that. Then I can say this video, this one, is about subject particle. So this is the answer following by what is. What is. Then let's move on to the next. The next context, you have to imagine something. So I'm having a housewarming party. So I invited my friends, included you, and I prepared lots of food. That's a common custom. The host prepare food for housewarming party. you want to say. Especially this food, 잡채, is really delicious. It's fantastic. If you want to say that, how can you say? The A is 잡채가 맛있네요. And the B is 잡채는 맛있네요. Okay, if you say 잡채가 맛있네요, then I will be happy. But if you say 잡채는 맛있네요, then I will feel like upset. What? Then the other food is not really good? Alright. Okay, let me explain the reason why. 잡채가 맛있네요. If you use the subject particle, then you can emphasize the subject exclusively. So it means the other food, it's also good, but especially I love this food. So it sounds good. But if you say 잡채는 맛있네요, this topic particle have another characteristic. Feature of this particle is actually additional particle or assistant particle. Yeah, it's not a subject particle actually, because it just adds some more nuance in the sentence. So in this sentence, what this particle adds, it's adding the context in contrast. So if you say 잡채는 맛있네요, it sounds like the other food is not really delicious, but 잡채 is okay. So if you have intention, like sarcastic way, you can say that, but please be careful. I'll give you a quiz. If you really want to say your eyes are so beautiful to someone that you fall in love, then how can you say that? 눈이 예쁘네요. Or 눈은 예쁘네요. Of course, that's 눈이 예쁘네요, right? Next context is like this. 산은 산이요, 물은 물이로다. Yeah, this is a title of the book written by a very famous monk in Korea who died in the past. But anyway, it means mountains are mountains, water is water. Yeah, of course. What's the point? All right, we have a point about the particle, so let's see. 는, yeah, it's used because water and mountain is different. So we can use it in the contrast. But here is one more nuance. Like I said, 은는 always adds some more nuance in the sentence. I'll give you one more example. If I say, 물은 흐른다, water flows. Yes, of course. Maybe the speaker wants to talk about the human's emotions. It also flows like water. All right, you got it? Or if someone says like, 봄은 온다, spring comes. Then I can guess like, oh, maybe the listener having a trouble, or the listener has been a tough period in his lifetime. So 봄은 온다, it sounds like there will be a good day. So 은는 topic particle also have this kind of nuance, like the general belief that most people already believe, or the truth. Then it reminds the characteristic of the water, or the characteristic of the nature, or the characteristic of that kind of belief. On the other hand, if someone say 물이 흐른다, then maybe I want to ask like 어디? Where? 어디에서? What? In the bottom of air conditioner? It sounds something wrong. Yeah, maybe we have to fix it. All right. So it means if I use 이가 after the subject here, then this water is not just a general water. It means you can see. So like that. 봄이 온다. 봄이 온다. 봄이 오네. It's like you can see the flowers and the beautiful sunshine. Wow, 진짜 봄이 오네. Alright. Lastly, we have some patterns or tendency to use these two particles. So I will just show you some sentences at first. I'm not a singer. 저는 가수가 아니에요. And 우리 오빠는 대학생이 아니에요. Here, why there is 은는 after subject and 이가 in the next. The reason is 이가 아니에요. This pattern is fixed. She is not, he is not, or this is not something. If you use it, then you have to use 이가 아니에요. Alright? And the next. 태희 언니는 배우가 됐어요. And 그 남자는 사장님이 됐어요. Here you can see that 이가 됐어요 pattern. Yeah, 이가 됐어요 pattern is become something. It also fixed the pattern, so we also use 은는 at first. 자, and the next. 우리 아빠는 스마트폰이 없어요. And 우리 엄마는 재치가 있어요. If you see this one, 이가 있어요, 이가 없어요 pattern also very common in Korea. She has, he has something, and also there is no something pattern. And the next. 저는 손톱이 짧아요. And 우리 집은 주방이 작아요. So here, if you want to describe something, we normally use 이가 and describe. Like I said, if you have to use two subject particle, then the main topic has to be followed by 은는. Okay? Alright, that's it. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please click this way. And don't forget to give me a liked. Okay? Then see you next week. 다음 주에 봐요. 안녕!